and the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Well, we're seeing a new trend in NBA practices. Coaches are marking the court in different ways to help players visualize where they need to be. Take, for example, a 4-point line, rewarding players for stretching their shooting range. And a corner three, in some cases, is worth 4 points in practice. And that encourages players to take that high-value shot. There's a lot of coaches thinking outside the box by drawing new boxes on the court. Kevin?
A lot of talk about this, David. Some new ground certainly to look at. Thank you. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Aldridge.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting group for the Spurs, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Murray out there with White, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Long season, Chris. Talk about the challenges of maintaining focus and concentration throughout these 82 regular season games.
I mean, the season just wears on you. First of all, physically, the travel, the games, the practice. So one, you have to get through it physically, so take care of your body. Second, mentally, just the fact that you go through every season from Christmas to the summertime. Can you just stay mentally prepared and engaged and remember what the big focus is, why all of you guys came together, the championship. So really it's just a constant reminder that you have to do the little things every day. It's not about the big picture. It's day by day until we get to the end. And usually when you keep that narrow-minded type of focus, you'll get to the end of the season and say, wow, that was quick. That was fun.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Shooting 2.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
White, bounce pass. Carter outside. And Porter, here we go. DeRozan with the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And White kicks to Markkanen. Back to White. Levine wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Murray surveying the D, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. Aldridge, no luck. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Well, staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Murray, the pass to Pirtle. Jacks up a three. And it's White with the rebound.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Porter dishes to White. Pirtle against Carter. And Pirtle pulls it down. White drives in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's the best when he's assertive like that. I mean, don't take any chances. Take it to the cup.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Murray against White. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. They trail by 1. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Porter with the steal. White the pass to Markkanen. And it's in there.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. DeRozan's shot is off.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Porter against DeRozan. Porter looking it over. He kicks it to LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You look at San Antonio. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And you know, for the Spurs, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
Oh, we all know talking the talk is easy, but carrying through, that's another story. The naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
Now here's Porter following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. With the second effort, basket counts. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I love the effort there. It's huge whenever Markkanen uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
White against Murray. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Toronto. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, Zach LaVine possesses a speed, Chris, and a burst that makes him a very tough matchup.
Yeah, and he has a great first step. I mean, when he's trying to beat a defender off the bounce, you can't let him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
And it's Murray penetrating. Good work defensively by Carter.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now White, after Zach LaVine missed from long range.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's LaVine. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Now here's Murray. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Launches a 3. And it's White missing. Chicago leading by 8. White left side from past the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Murray with it. No points in the game yet for him. Knocked away. Passes it to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Nice shot by Pirtle. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And White kicks to Levine. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
The shot's good. And that's now 6 points for Lauri Markkanen.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Murray. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Markkanen.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now White. Outside Porter. Pass to Markkanen. Outside White. He feeds it to Carter. Comes up empty down low. Spurs trail by 9. And DeRozan. Here we go. That one good for 2. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Here's Levine following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Levine can't hit. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray against White. Pass to Pirtle. Clock at 6. Aldridge left side. Shoots over Markkanen. Can't hit that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now here's Satoransky. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The pass to Young. Good work defensively by Gay. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 7-point differential. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Dunn. And again, Chicago. No good. The Spurs shooting just 35% to start the game. And here is Bellinelli. He averages about 5 points a game. For the 3, cans it from downtown.
And that catch and shoot jumper from Bellinelli is like snake's venom. Downright lethal when he's in rhythm.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Bulls 3rd.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Here's Dunn. His last outing, he had 8 points. Six to shoot, trying to end the drought. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And here's a look at some numbers for White.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Mills looking it over. Passes to Bellinelli. 9 feet out. Bank shot, no good.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Chicago leading by 4. Done with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To Felicio, pass to Valentine, fires the 3.
And Bellinelli is no slouch on D, an excellent positional defender who is very energetic in how he contests shooters.
Spurs trail by 4. 1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Gay. That one's not going to go. Good defensive work there by Young. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Dunn shot's good.
Certainly a work in progress from there, but Dunn really needs to become a knockdown threat from downtown.
Mills dishes to Gay. Over Young. And that one hits back iron.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Mills passes to Lyles. And that one's drained from the low block.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And Satoransky kicks to Young. Pass to Felicio. The 3 from Valentine. Offensive rebound. Satoransky. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against San Antonio. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Free throw good. Satoransky. And so he hits both. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Mills. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes. Takes the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Or just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
Dunn is out there with Satoransky. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Young, and it's Felicio in its center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. There's always at least one joker on every roster. Who was the funniest guy, Chris, you ever played alongside?
Oh, man, by far is Jay Will. Jay Will, White Chocolate, he was the funniest before the game, after the game, during the game. He would, you know, it'd be a bad call by a ref or something. He'd say something to the ref would laugh and pat him on the butt. I mean, he was, he's a funny guy. He's somewhere right now telling jokes, having somebody laugh and fall out on the floor. It was just his personality, a hard worker, but he definitely was the joker on the court.
Dishes to Dunn. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Such a powerful point guard. Even when you get aggressive with Dunn, he works through it.
And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Oh, man, big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of them. Dunn has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's a successful defender.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. Now, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Feeds to Young. He dishes it to Dunn. Back to Young. Here's Felicio. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. The Bulls have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now here's Mills. He's covered closely to the paint. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, Marcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Wendell Carter. David, what's the update there?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. If he were to miss a lot of games, this would be a huge blow. This is a team that hoped and expected to make a deep playoff run this year. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, and we hope to see him back on the court soon.
Now Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Satoransky. Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, it's how he times blocking those shots.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Dunn passes to Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Felicio. Markkanen comes in for Valentine. Levine's checked in for Dunn. And it's White in for Satoransky. Passes it to Gay. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gay's got his second basket of the game.
The scoring skills of Gay aren't just limited to the mid-range and his perimeter. This is a guy who can get it done from the inside as well, thanks to his fantastic length.
White, good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Spurs. That one is no good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
White the pass to Young. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Spurs trail by 16. Murray outside. It's stolen by Carter. And here comes White. Leading the fast break. Levine inside the three-point line. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
Murray outside. Here's Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
And Poeltl is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Murray against White. And there's the feed to Carter. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. He's been a factor for them over the last month. 15th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Carter. Left side, Markkanen. Rebound, San Antonio. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's White. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's White. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Cleveland. Kicks to LaVine. Outside, Porter lets the 3 fly. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 17. Here's Murray, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Well, there's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few, and if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms. He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to LaVine. The 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Back to Murray. Aldridge finds Murray. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. And you look at White, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
Impressive dime count there, and you like to see that from a rookie. No better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth.
Now the pass to Porter. Now here's Markkanen. DeRozan defending. Fade away. Markkanen can't get it to go.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
White, good. Chicago leading by 11. Carter kicks to Porter. Right wing. Right side, White. And again, Chicago. No good. Spurs trail by 11. Murray outside. Shot left block. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Carter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
But they recover it.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Spurs have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses earlier. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Right the pass to Carter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one.
Oh, and the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
And the second free throw, good. Spurs trail by 11. Passes it to Aldridge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's, Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him get OKC 56. This man can take over.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Now here's Mills. The dish now to Aldridge. Back to Mills. Spurs passing it around. DeRozan's shot is off. Deflects the pass. Pass to Pirtle. Outside, White. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Shoots over Markkanen. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Chicago's gone 4 of 7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. On the wing, Levine. And the shot goes in. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to DeRozan. Lays it up off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They led by as many as 18 points. The pass to Carter. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Spurs trail by 9. Outside DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
When you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
It's Carter, high post. Here's Markkanen, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, and with Lauri Markkanen, you know you're going to get shooting from his spot. Great release and has been efficient from range since his rookie year.
The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw good from Markkanen.
And the Dirk comparisons, they're understandable. Markkanen is a big man who can shoot for days, but you know what? He'll flush it on you, too.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Felicio's checked in for Wendell Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Purdy. Gay comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Derek White. Now here's Mills. Dunn covering. Wiles inside, and the Spurs scoring again. Here's Levine. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Bulls have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the free throw, no good.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
Felicio kicks to Levine. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Levine's got 9 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And so it's Chicago with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, this is why Levine landed such a big contract. The potential, the deep range, athleticism with the ball in his hands. He'll go as far as his work ethic takes him.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
The Bulls leading by 10. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Derek White is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward.
And what about the touch on the floater? LaVine making a difficult shot look easy.
Murray against White. Murray the pass to DeRozan. Oh, and he jams it right over Lowry Markkanen. Wow.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. DeRozan's gone 6 of 9 from the field, just 3 misses, shooting a terrific 67%. And LaVine. Oh!
You just see why LaVine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
LaVine against Murray. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Lowry Markkanen.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. And White kicks to Levine. No good from outside.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found the mark. It's been a good start for them.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
The Spurs have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They led by as many as 18 points. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's White. He's got 8. Carter outside. Pulls up, high post. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Murray, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got 7 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Chicago leading by 6. White the pass to Carter. Levine against White. The kick out to Porter. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. It's good. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
White with it. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Love seeing Pirtle attack the glass, especially when he goes for the putback jam.
White dishes to Levine. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And stolen by White. Rebounded by the Spurs. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Well, we've seen some defensive wizards among the NBA's freshman class this season. Let's now take a look at the rookie steal leaders. And you look at White, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Just great hands, guys. You can never relax when he's guarding you. And that's such a valuable quality. He's got his opponents on notice.
And he makes the first. Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the stretch big man, Lauri Markkanen, very strong player on offense.
You know, I told you, Kevin, it's no secret. I like Markkanen best when he is a bit greedy, searching for a shot. I mean, sometimes I feel he can defer too much, but he has the skills to be a great scoring threat if he is playing aggressive.
Outside for Murray for the tie. Drops in the tray. Murray's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And stolen by White. For the lead. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bulls have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. White the pass to Markkanen. White finds Carter. Looking to end the run. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
DeRozan. Nice D from Porter. Bulls trail by 3, and they're moving it up. Markkanen inside the line. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Spurs have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The first one falls.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
The Bulls making a switch here. Young's checked in. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for DeJounte Murray. He's off on the second. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Mills. Mills has got 5 assists in the game. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 4. He kicks to Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Here's White. And the Bulls get it back. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Mills, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mills has got his second bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's White. He's got 10. Out to the right wing. Back to Markkanen. Shoots over Mills, and there's the bucket from Markkanen. Markkanen's got 12.
Now, when the mid-range Jay is going in, it helps Markkanen with his three-point shot, too, forcing defenders to respect both.
And Mills kicks to White. Shoots over Satoransky. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got his 5th rebound in this one. White against White. Down low, Young uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball movement and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Here's Mills. He feeds it to Gay. Good defensive work there by Young.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
They grab their own miss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Looking now at the numbers for Young. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. Getting around 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Chicago. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Satoransky. San Antonio also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Derek White. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And stolen by White. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Mills passes to Lyles. Over Markkanen. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got 6. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Felicia's checked in for Chicago. So he gets them both. So it's San Antonio now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now here's Mills. White covering. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Chicago leading. Valentine passes to Young, and it's Gay with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Inside. Here's Bellinelli. He can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and again, no good by Chicago.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And it's Lyles in the corner. He tries for 3. A rebound by Young. Young's got his 7th rebound here tonight, and Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Zach LaVine's checked in for White. And Chicago shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Now here's LaVine. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
That's just some real concentration from LaVine, accepting the hit and finding a way to work through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here.
He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
Shoots from the right block. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Lyles. .146 left in the third. Now Levine. He's got 26. Felicio, the pass to Young. Moves back up. That shot is off. Gay with the defensive effort. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. For the tie. Stolen by Levine. 1:15 left in the third quarter. A rebound by the Spurs. Gay's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Felicio. They get the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
On the wing, Bellinelli. Clock at 6. And Forbes kicks to Bellinelli. A three-pointer is right on target. Bellinelli's got 6.
The outside shooting of Bellinelli really opens up the floor for everyone else. His stroke from outside is just straight cash.
Levine for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. That's 29 points for Zach Levine.
Adding to his 3-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
Pass to Lyles. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Levine, here we go. To the wing right side. Here's Dunn. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for Chicago. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Valentine in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here is Forbes, guarded by Levine. The shot's good from Forbes. Chicago trailing here. Dunn passes to Young. Carter on the wing. 4 on the clock. San Antonio with the rebound. And here's Mills. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Dunn. Down low. And the jam by Levine.
What unselfishness from the young guard there, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Purtle. And stolen by Dunn. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Valentine gets it to go on the assist from Dunn. Valentine's got his first basket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
For 3, Levine. That shot, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's Mills, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Then for the Spurs, DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Lyles. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Kicks it out to Gay. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Dunn passes to Carter. Here's Young. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Thaddeus Young.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You look at Zach LaVine. He's really been playing well.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Porter, no luck.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Here's Murray. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Dishes it to Levine. There's the triple. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
Done with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Young. That shot off the mark. Gay with the defensive effort. 3 on 3. And DeRozan throws it down.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taken on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Levine for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists tonight.
Second three-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long range.
Murray kicks to Pirtle, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, he makes it look all too easy. Levine, I mean, he's someone you can't allow to get this kind of positioning.
Murray against Dunn. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's White with the putback, and it's Aldridge on the follow. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Levine against White. Levine passes to Porter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the length of Porter that time is a problem for the D, especially when he's close to the basket.
Well, you look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved in looking for his shot.
And the first one drops. And last season, Otto Porter on the move, Chris. He was traded at the deadline to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, and he has fit right in since joining the Bulls. I mean, they needed his outside shooting. Porter is still very young and can grow to be a part of this young Bulls core.
Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. And Porter drops them both.
You know, the versatility of Porter is huge. I mean, he's an outstanding perimeter defender, in addition also to being a proven scorer.
Outside Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 9th assist in the game now.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Bulls trail by 3. Outside White. He dishes it to Young. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Over Murray. And again, Chicago. No good. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Here's White. Chicago calls timeout. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And Chicago has possession. Markkanen kicks to Young. Out to the right wing. Murray against White. Shot clock at 5. Porter. A rebound by the Spurs. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
White inside. He's covered by Murray. And it's slammed in by Young.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Aldridge, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. So it's Chicago now. They trail by 7. Followed by Murray. Outside Porter. White against Murray. Now here's White. Defense right on him. No good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
White dishes to Pirtle. Aldridge against Markkanen, the 8-footer, and it's Aldridge with the bucket inside. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead. Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Here's DeRozan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. White left side. And White slams it in.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Over in the corner, White. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bulls trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Murray against Levine. Aldridge up on top. Shoots over Markkanen. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Murray. And that's 15 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
The Bulls shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Outside Levine. Outside Markkanen. Pass to Porter. Pirtle with the double team. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Levine. Good on the baseline J. Levine's got 38 points.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up as passes are coming his way.
Murray the pass to Aldridge. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Aldridge has got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio. Here's Levine. To the left wing. White wide open. He fires. Well, good with the triple. San Antonio's gone to the 3-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And Derek White picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Levine against White. The 3. Levine can't hit. Spurs leading by 11. And the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And when Pirtle gets into a groove, he demands the ball. He's incredibly dangerous when he has the hot hand.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter. The Bulls shooting 41% for the game. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Murray kicks to White. There's the three. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Levine against White. Young outside. He can't get that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Spurs.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jakob Poeltl.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness, a determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
Murray, good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to that's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.